Sit back and relax and just 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 welcome to the
You asked for it, you got it on the Hot Pepper Show. Playing good music and good conversation. The hottest topic that you hear. So let the music flow, resonate your soul. Let it heal your soul. Sit back and relax and just. Sit back and relax and just. Welcome to the Hot Pepper Show. Hot Pepper Show.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. I believe I'm having some technical difficulties because it is not being shared. Is it being shared? Do you see it? Savvy Hue? You know I can't hear you. I just see your mouth moving. Okay, there it is. I was like, I don't know what's going on. So now I'm sharing. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Happy Monday to you. And hope that your week has gone. Oh, did I say week? It's only Monday. Hope that your weekend was a success and great. And hope that you stayed out of this hot weather. And for all the folks who are suffering with forest fires and flooding, our prayers go out to you because a lot is going on in the world. So we just need you to be safe and aware and conscious of what is going on around you and help those who are in need. That's all we ask you to do. Well, my name is Pepper Thomas, and you are joining me on this Monday. I interview artists. In case this is your first time in, I interview artists every Monday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And they come on and we showcase their music and get to know them a little bit better in case you didn't know who they were. And I'd have to say that this is the second time that I have had an artist on that I have no clue about the person themselves. And then I'm introduced to them and I'm like, oh, not bad. I like. So the gentleman that I am about to introduce to you, he has a very suave name. Like when he said it's kind of suave, kinda and kinda not. But when you see his name, you're gonna be like, oh, I get it. So you can kind of suave it if you want to. You can suave the name if you choose. I would like to introduce, let me get my hand claps together so we can welcome him onto the Hot Pepper Show. His name is Savvie Hue. Savvie Hue? Did I say it right? You know I can't hear you. Okay, let me bring him in because he's trying to have a conversation with me. I see his mouth moving. I just don't hear him. Everyone, welcome Savvie Hue. Savvie Hue. Welcome.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. I couldn't hear you before because I didn't have you in the room.
That's what I was thinking. Okay. I thought it was me, but I wanted to make sure.
I was like, why are you talking to me? I can't hear you. I see your lips moving, but I was like, I can't hear you. So.
We in the room now. We in the building.
We in the room. We in the building. Welcome.
Connected.
Savvie Hue. Did I say it right?
You did. That is correct. Yeah. You hit the head on the nail.
Savvie Hue. Thank you for joining me on this beautiful Monday. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing excellent, fantastically well, to be exact. And thanks for having me. I'm glad, to be invited to be a guest on the show, So
have you ever heard of the show?
Come again?
Have you ever heard of the show?
So I'm familiar with the platform with Neo Soul Cypher. My group has been featured, and I've just been known about Neo Soul Cypher for like the longest now. So
nice.
They got the vibes or whatever. So I will be honest. I'm not as familiar with the Hot Pepper Show, but hey, I like discovering new stuff. So I'm a big fan of newness and freshness or whatever. So I'm glad to be here and be a part of the whole the whole cipher. You know what I mean? So that's what it is.
Thank you so much. Fresh and new, right here on the Hot Pepper Show. Well, I thank you for joining me. I was introduced to you by our mutual friend, and I had no clue. I was like, "Who is he?" He gave me the name. Who does he do? I don't know him. Let me do my research. So I have been cramming your music in my brain. Like literally, like I told you before, my phone has been ringing. I've gotten text messages. People need a response. And I'm like, I'm in this zone. Don't mess with me today. I got to get this interview together because I got to know what I'm playing because that's important to me. You know, even though people suggest things to me, I'd be like, I gotta hear it to know if it's going to fit what I'm doing.
For sure.
If it's going to make me feel uncomfortable while I'm playing it, like, should I have played that? Maybe not.
I mean, the Hot Pepper Show is a brand, you know what I mean? And you know, you must stay true to it. So
thank you.
I actually appreciate when people take the time to check out, you know, before they start talking about it and speaking about it. And, you know, I think it is classified as somewhat cerebral music. So yeah, it's a vibe and it feels good, but there's some things, you know, that are said, you know, that are kind of catchy too. So you know, we want the whole message to sink in, you know.
Exactly. So let everyone know where you are originally from.
Man, North Side, Houston, Texas, planet Earth, planet Peace of Mind, H-Town.
Okay. And if y'all didn't know what he just said, when you listen to his music, you will hear all about Acres Home. I was like, he's given us all the geography of Houston, Texas. So you love Houston, I would say, right? You
Absolutely.
love it.
Yeah. I consider myself an ambassador, a self-proclaimed ambassador of Houston, not just what people know, but the other ground of Houston that people may not know about. I like to kind of put people on the hidden treasures and just show people that it's more than Houston than what they actually know, what they probably heard 9 times out of 10.
Yeah. So there's a gentleman here, Raymond Richardson. He's from Missouri City, Texas. He's a hot pepper baby, and then he's at H-Town, and then he says the hood. So, Raymond, what part of the hood are you from before you got to Missouri City? Because I know you were in the hood before Missouri City. So let us know, where did you grow up at? So maybe he can know that, oh yeah, I mentioned that in one of my songs. Because I think in your music, I noticed that your music is really like a storytelling, and it's a soundtrack. It sounds like it should be like we should have this visualization behind the music. Like you need to put like this thing together to where you like every song has a little video to kind of give people an idea on what they're listening to. So I think it's great. I think the clarity, I can understand what you guys are saying, which is so important. It's like, I get it. I understand it. I know what that is. I don't have to go to the lyrical sheet online and go Google. Let me know what's being said. I don't know what they're saying. I have no clue.
Yeah, we're self-proclaimed, you know, for my crew. We consider our subgenres nerd rap and stuff like that, but that doesn't mean it has to be over your heads. Like Erykah Badu once said, what good do your words do if nobody understands you, if no one understands you? So, you know, you still got to speak the language.
Yes.
Even though you're trying to elevate at the same time, if that makes sense.
Exactly. Okay, he says Sunnyside.
Oh, right on. I know people. I got folks from there.
Is Sunnyside the hood?
Yeah, it is. But it's near and dear to my heart. One of my best friends is from Sunnyside. See, I'm from the north side, but see, I don't really be set tripping and I don't be plexing on the south side because I have friends on both sides. I didn't limit myself to my neighborhood. I got all around the city. So on the south side, the north side, it's it's everywhere. East side, west side. You know, we could go anywhere. Houston is very big.
I know that's right. Well, let's get into some of your music. Yep. So, and you said you're just curious to know what I'm going to play.
Yeah.
You're like,
I'm waiting for the surprise.
Let me play. Oh, this is really catchy to me. Galleria Chicks.
Oh, okay.
With the potato chips. Like if you got potato chips, what'd you say? If you got potato chips?
Man, that was that was one of the first
2007. The district.
Yeah, she thinks she all of that plus a bag of chips.
Yeah.
If you ain't got a bag and chips, then keep on walking because that Galleria chick gonna think you stalking.
I heard that and I was like, ooh, the Galleria chicks. Okay. So everyone,
Something.
everyone, this is Galleria Chicks by
H.I.S.D.
H.I.S.D.
Houston Independent Spit District.
Yeah, we have to talk about. Okay, tell them about that right quick before we play it.
Yeah,
Houston
so
Independent Street District.
Spit. So we were real big playing on words, right? And then obviously we love to rep Houston, hence the name. My first crew was HISD, Houston Independent Spit District. So we played on the S. So it's the Spit District, the Soul District, the Style District, the Slang District. And so so this song Galleria Chicks is from that. Our first project is HISD. And so we want to tell a story of our city. At that time we was like, what's the place to be? It's the Galleria, and so we did like a field trip. I did a case study of the Galleria, and then that song is what came out of that case study. So
how did y'all do the case study? I'm curious. What did y'all actually do for the case?
Some names will not be just we're gonna keep some stuff protected or whatever. No, we just went out, you know what I mean? We talked from personal experience, right? And then we just took what we called a field trip to the Galleria, and we just basically kind of documented what our day was like. We spent a few hours over there at the Galleria to see kind of what happened, what we saw, and we soaked in the vibes, and that song is kind of what came out of there. And then obviously, like sometimes, that's kind of the big mall in the city of Houston, and one of the more popular malls. And so, you throw your own personal like experiences outside of the field trip into the mix and everything. And we came up with this clever track with a lot of wordplay based off of the store names and stuff like that. And then, the interactions with, young ladies and all that kind of stuff, or what we saw, the activity that was going down. So, but that was a different Galleria than it is now, but that's a whole nother story.
Well, I was going to say back in 2007, right?
That's correct.
There were no video. Nobody was trying to video y'all. They wouldn't say, oh, guess who's in the Galleria? They wouldn't know. We weren't doing that in 2007.
Oh yeah, that was pre social media.
Yes, pre-social
media. That was internet 1.0, not 2.0.
Exactly. Everyone, this is HISD, and this is Galleria Chicks right here on the Hot Pepper Show.
Met her at Saks and Fifth Avenue, smelled like Bath and Body Works. My J crew be seeing you. Oh, there's two of you, Macy and Tiffany too. Y'all want bracelets? I got a brass boot for both of you. All hell Zells with an old Fossil Brooks brother. He got Starbucks, hence the Gucci link cuffs. Cufflinks, I got a bucket, ends in LE. Echo Unlimited, off to the foot for athletes. I felt the down-to-earth image, nails and facials. Fools rush in like gin and Bennigan. We hit Thirsties and Wetzel's pretzels. Her name was Carol Paris. Call me Casual Corner. Candy headquarters, body shop to workshop to build a bear for you. Art to Asia, she was precious like a gem by Chow. Marble slab, she had a chocolate Swiss smile. So let me get that. Sharper image had a stereo. Sleep over, listen to the radio and shack. Up for a night or two or what have you. No boo, today's news don't do gadzooks. 718 lids fitted Patre, navy blue.
Galleria chick, something, and all of that plus a bag of chips. If you ain't got a bag of chips, keep on walking, cause that Galleria chick gon' think you stalking. Galleria chick, something, some push a boom, some push the baddest whips. If you ain't got a badass whip, keep on walking, cause that Galleria chick gon' think you sexy.
Up in the Apple store, shrink wrapped in apple bottom. She asked, "Are you a Mac?" I'm like, "Nah, but I got a lap plus a wireless mouse. That means no strings attached." Word, baby, that's fat. Need assurance for that. A hard drive makes a soft gap. My pops told me that. Not a product to knock, you worth more than that. Forget them pop-up cock blockers and knockers that wanna crash your Foot Locker. You the body shop showstopper. They mesmerized by the mulatto, my Afro Rican pina colada, talking half and half, hazelnut decaf, soft and black. Let's hit the bucks. I'm kinda thirsty for a lot. Pardon me, latte. Hey, Mrs. Junior, you're so petite. I'm digging your whole mystique, sexy. No freaks in the bars. Let's get a suite. I'm saying meet me at the West End. Galleria, that is. You and your best friend.
Galleria chick, something, and all of that plus a bag of chips. If you ain't got a bag of chips, keep on walking, cause that Galleria chick gon' think you stalking. Galleria chick, something, some push a boom, some push the baddest whips. If you ain't got a badass whip, keep on walking, cause that Galleria chick gon' think you stalking. Yo, it's the D, the I, the S, the T.
Ain't got much to give, hey, baby, and don't know what I'll get. is if you love me.
What? I want my Galleria chick. I need a Galleria chick. What? I want no Galleria chick. Yo, L, tell about that time.
I met this girl in Express who was trying to express how she wasn't looking for love. She was looking for guests. So some Abercrombie and Fitch make up my back. Stiletto heels with a type build that made me react. I usually don't talk to women like that, but she was bad with a Coach bag, a body shirt, and Tiffany cash. I made it ask to get a photograph and keep it my stash with numbers. But yo, I pondered when I seen her in sex. I didn't want to play myself like that, so I went back to work. Cause everybody know the voices of flirt. Cause so Galleria chicks, don't want no Galleria chick. Don't want no Galleria chick.
We're talking about the Galleria chicks. Galleria chicks. Galleria chicks. Something they all of that plus a bag of chips. If you ain't got a bag of chips to keep on walking, cause that Galleria chick don't think you stalking. Yo, Galleria chick, something, some pushing hoodoos, some push the baddest whips. If you ain't got a badass whip, keep on walking, cause that Galleria chick don't think you stalking.
My urban outfit comes equipped with the rims on the whip. Gotta love it how I slip my banana in the Republic of a wet seal. Into that gap feels like the journey of an athlete. Track meet headed towards the finish line. Baby is a lovely dime, but she loves that number 9 West, like Ye say. She's addicted to retail, conflicted by these sales. Now look at what she sells. Her conservative body parts for the liberal arts and crafts. They go beyond like I'm better in a band. Baby, you're making me laugh. Popping that Gucci in exchange for our money, honey. As we express through the limited space and time. Watch the Movado name dropped in the rhyme. Consumers all standing in line to get a glimpse of Miss Galleria's radiant shine. Prime real estate with a gentrified mind. But watch it all decline over time. Galleria chicks, something they all of that plus a bag of chips. If you ain't got a bag of chips to keep on walking, cause that Galleria chick don't think you stalking. Yo, Galleria chick, something, some pushing hoodoos, some push the baddest whips. If you ain't got a badass whip, keep on walking, cause that Galleria chick don't think you stalking.
Nice.
Education and opportunity.
Thank you.
Wow. Look at you.
Man, I hadn't heard that in a minute.
I know, because I could tell you like, okay, it's coming back. It's coming back.
Right.
I feel myself performing right now. It's coming
Right.
back. It's coming back. So do you guys still perform?
So as H.I.S.D, no, we no longer perform as H.I.S.D. We reformulated the group and we rebranded as The HUE, in which we added a vocalist, a female, to the crew.
Okay.
And she became the face of the group. And so now it's myself, Equality, and Alicia Miles, who is a singer / songwriter / MC. So so that was kind of the new iteration from the original, where it was 4 MCs and different producers and all that. And so we kind of streamlined everything and made it, like, I guess, more digestible, so to speak.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like. So you are a graduate of Prairie A&M University, HBCU.
That part, yeah.
PV, come on.
Very, very proud. Prairie View produces productive people. Mm-hmm.
Prairie View produces productive people.
PVU, you know.
That's what I was waiting on. I was like, where's the you know? So what was your major?
Yeah, I was a information systems major, management information systems. So that I was a techie. So I was in the IT part of the business school.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So that's what I got my undergraduate degree in, and that's kind of that's been actually like the foundation of kind of my lived duality experience. Basically, is kind of being a techie, being a software engineer, project manager, all of that. That's my Clark Kent side, as I like to tell people. And then the whole creativity and the music and the fashion, that's my Superman side. So when I get done doing the technical stuff, the boring engineering stuff, then I go in the phone booth after work, change my clothes, and
and then come out and be like,
Hue,
it's
with
like
the big S on my chest.
The big S on your chest, with, in this case, the big H on your chest. Yes.
That part.
That part. Pat Williams is on here. You know Pat Williams?
Yeah, I know Pat. Oh man, shout out to Pat Williams. Yeah, man. Man, amazing drummer, man.
Yeah,
and
amazing.
MD, I love Pat, man. He get busy.
Yes, Pat is excellent. Pat's going to be on Look here. Okay, Pat, this is my time to plug you. And my calendar is not in front of me, but Pat's going to be on the Hot Pepper Show, you guys. And Pat, give me the date because I know you know the date. He's going to be my guest in September. So Pat Williams is going to be on my show.
Hey, make sure y'all check him out too. Yeah, Pat,
Yes.
man, Pat got a story. So
yeah, he does. He has lived life.
No doubt.
He's lived life. So yeah, one of those icons, and I can't wait to have him on this platform.
No doubt.
So when did you know? When did you know that you wanted to? When you were loving this rap game, this hip hop world, this lyrical journey? Like when did it hit you? When did you know that I think I can do this?
I didn't know that I could do it. I just knew that I just had a bug for it. I just couldn't shake it. It started when I was like in the 3rd grade. That's when I wrote my first rhyme in the 3rd grade. But before that, like before I even was rhyming, like I just knew I wanted to be a part of it. I didn't even know that I wanted to be an MC. Didn't know that I wanted to be on the mic or anything like that. I actually originally wanted to be a DJ.
Oh, really?
To be perfectly honest. And so but what kind of got me into it was like I used to be the kid that could beatbox. Like nobody in my school could beatbox, like I could. And so I used to beatbox for all the kids, just kind of doing a little playful raps or trying to freestyle and stuff like that. I was the only one, the kid that can hold a beatbox for like an extended period of time. You know what I mean? And so and so then ultimately I got tired. I was like, I want to say my rhymes too. And then that's kind of when it was born. Like I was like 8 or 9 years old. That's when I did my first rhyme, and it's been like on ever since. But it's still like it's one thing to kind of do it in front of your friends at school, but to feel like you really got it, I didn't really. I just know I had a natural knack for it. Like I understood the rhythm and all that kind of stuff. I was like, at that time, like you do. I mean, it's like KRS-One and Big Daddy Kane and those kind of guys. You're like, man, that's like God level MCing. You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm saying my little nursery rhymes and all of that. And then I actually I played the trumpet for 8 years. So when I got to middle school, I became a band nerd.
Oh,
I played the trumpet or whatever. And so that was a big part of my life. I was always doing my rhymes and still all that during that time. Whatever. I think it was when I got to college, I was like, you know what? That's when I got serious about like writing. So up until that point, it was just like freestyling off the top of the head and all that kind of stuff, which is very cool and it's very like super creative. You know what I mean? It's like a divine creativity to be able to do that efficiently. But to make songs is a whole different animal. That's a whole different monster. To make songs that people love and relate to. And one day I made up in my mind, maybe like my freshman year in college, I was like, I want to make songs that people feel and connect to, and I want to move the world with my music. Not just be a good rapper, not just be dope on the mic. Like I want to make songs that really touch and connect with people. And when I made that decision, I really kind of stopped freestyling and more so started just working on writing and started going to open mic poetry spots and stuff like that, just kind of soaking it all in, just the different writing techniques and all that stuff, and kind of marrying that with what I knew about. Like I just feel like I had an instinct for how hip hop should sound,
right?
Like the whole, like even in between that and then my band experience, it was like, okay, marching band, show band, dancing. Like I just felt like I just understood it instinctively, intuitively. So
wow. So you could have been a trumpeter who's a rapper. I don't think there's a trumpeter who's a rapper.
You know what? That's a good point. I have been saying, man, I need to pick my trumpet back up because I sat it down by the time I got to college or whatever, and it always haunts me. And I'm like, man, I should have never stopped playing my trumpet. I should probably pick it back up one day. So that's a bucket list item to kind of get back into to that rhythm too. So
I think you should. Since I mentioned it, I think you might want to do
and
that.
I will give you credit if I do that. I will make sure I shout you.
Savvy Hue. You need to be like, I laid down my trumpet and then Pepper mentioned it. And I was like, let me pick it back up.
I'm glad you mentioned that because that's a man. You put it on my mind. So you planted a seed. I'm gonna tell you that much.
You should because I don't know of anyone who's rapping and playing a trumpet.
Me neither. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a niche.
Yeah, that's a niche. That's a niche. So everyone, this is Savvy Hue right here on the Hot Pepper Show. And what'd you say?
I said, yeah, breaker 2-1, Savvy.
Savvy Hue. Did I say it right? Savvy Hue. And also I was letting you guys, Pat Williams will be on my show. Awesome drummer on September the 11th. So on September 11th, which is a Monday, none other than Pat Williams, who's on this, live feed right now. He's going to be my guest, so can't wait for that. I see Jay Turtle says, "Hello, Pepper. Welcome to the Hot Pepper Show, Savvie Hue." Welcome to the Hot Pepper Show, Savvie Hue.
Hey, thanks for having me. Glad to be here. Glad to be rocking with the Hot Pepper Show audience, man. Yeah, I know y'all got the vibes. I already know.
Okay, thank you, Savvy Hue. Okay, Pat says sounding good. Okay, so let's get into another surprise that you're gonna be like, oh, what? So were you surprised about the Galleria Chicks?
Totally, yeah. Because that's actually one of my favorites. That we never put it out as a single. It was just kind of an album cut, so it was just kind of just buried in the album. And so, but I always thought it was a cool, playful song. I dig the vibe of that song even to this day.
Okay, well, the next one I'm gonna shock you with is entitled. Let's see. I'll give you a hint. It's entitled, when in Texas, we do everything big. We want big everything. Everything has to be large. So what song did you do that has to do with being big? You're like, what is it? I don't know what it is. You kind of
got me on that one. So, I know when I think of Texas, I think of the song we did on the district called Cowboys, but being big.
What do you want to live in?
Oh, the 3-story house? Oh, that's fun. What's wild about that is that that song, I had it on my head anyway, and that concept didn't come from me per se. It was our producer in the group at the time, King Midas. It was a skit, really. It wasn't even supposed to be like a for real song. It was just like a playful, funny thing. It was a skit, whatever. But our engineer, when we were mixing and mastering the album, he just loved that song so much. He just kept playing it over and over. He's like, man, I love that song, 3-story house. And now I actually live in a 3-story house. So it kind of came full circle. So
you live in a 3-story house?
Oh, it's a townhome. Yeah.
It's still 3 stories?
Yeah, 3-story. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm on the 3rd story right now. So it's funny that you brought this song up. So
when I heard it, I was like, oh, that's kind of cute. I think it should be given to kids and learning just the dynamics. I think it should be in the schools. Like you should do a book or an audio for this for them to learn about it. I don't want a 3-story house. I want a 3-story house. No, I want to live in a 3-story house.
That's hilarious.
Yes, yeah.
That's a good idea. You got a lot of ideas. I'm gonna have to start taking notes.
Yeah, you better start taking notes. Come on, get your paper. Look here. See, I got this paper. Get your paper. Get your paper.
You know what? Let me get my notes.
Get your notes. Yeah, get your notes and start writing down. Everyone, this is H.I.S.D, but of course we're with Savvie Hue right here on the Hot Pepper Show. This is 3-story house right here on the Hot Pepper Show.
Yeah. No, I got 3 stories. Yeah, I don't have a 2-story house. I can't stay in a 2-story house. I need 3 stories to do my thing. Yes. Well, sure, baby. You go downstairs to the middle floor or upstairs. Yeah, I have 3 stories. Yeah, let me show you. I'm living in the South, so what you talking about? You can find me in my 3-story house. I'm living in the South, so what you talking about? You can find me in my 3-story house. The diamonds in my mouth, so what you talking about? You can find me in my 3-story house. I'm living in the South, so what you talking about? You can find me in my 3-story house.
Come on, baby. Walk down here with me to the 2nd floor. Yeah. We got rhinoceros sheets. You ain't never felt nothing like that before, have you? Duck-bill platypus couches. You ain't never felt nothing like that before. Pterodactyl sheets. Wouldn't you like to lay with me under those? I suppose. With no clothes. 1, 2, 3. You can find me. 1, 2, 3.
Nighttime, it's the right time. I said 1, 2, 3. You can find me in the nighttime in my 3-story house. 1, 2, 3. You can find me in the nighttime. It's the right time. I say 1, 2, 3. You can find me in the nighttime in my 3-story house.
Matter is a factor.
wide as a tractor. I'ma come through, stick the pipe up your back up. Matter of the factor, I'm a bad actor. I'ma come through, stick the pipe up your back up. Matter of the factor, I'm a paper stacker. If you come to me, money never be a factor. And that bedspread is really pterodactyl. Now that bedspread is really pterodactyl. Congratulations. You made it. Yeah, ma. To the 3rd floor. Yes. Those balls, those are real Cambodian grasshopper balls, mama. I know they're big, yes. Giant grasshopper balls. And that rug, snuffleupagus, sure. That's real woolly mammoth. Real woolly mammoth.
And that's all you get, young girl.
Oh man,
pterodactyl sheets.
Yes, pterodactyl sheets. Yeah, but we had a good time recording that album, man. That was just us being silly. being
Grasshopper. Yeah, those are real grasshoppers. Yeah, that's the real thing. I was like, what?
That's right. Cambodian grasshoppers.
Yeah, exactly. And rhinoceros sheets. It's like, I tell you, it needs to be a childhood, yeah.
You know, why you say that, we actually created a comic book for our second album that followed that, The Weekend. And so you're making me think that we should have did a comic book for that one too.
Yes. Except for the grasshopper.
Yeah.
Yeah, the grasshopper balls.
Yeah, you'll have to leave that one out the
Exactly. They'd be like PG.
Just PG, yeah.
Yeah, PG. Everyone, this is Savvie Hue right here on the Hot Pepper Show. I need to let you guys know there is a poetry show going on in Houston, Texas, and I'm trying to bring it up right now because I got my piece of paper. I got my information. Okay. See, I knew this was going to happen. Okay, here it is. So there is a show going on. If you're in the Houston area, if you're in Houston, Texas area on August the 25th, which is this Friday, it's a We Go Live, and it's a premiere poetry. Upgrade your poetry experience. Performing live is Roddy and Self the Poet. Poet. I don't know why he sent me these names because I'm like, poetically speaking. I had to look at those words. Okay, Atmosphere, Exmari, and more sounds provided by DJ TNT. The doors open at 8 p.m. Show starts at 9 p.m. If you need more information, tickets and information is available at wegolivetv.com. So that is in Houston, Texas, this Friday, August the 25th. We Go Live. That's going to be a nice show. Poetry is always good. I think it shows your craft when you can do that, because not everyone can do that. I mean, I took poetry in school, but would I be able to stand in front of an audience and speak it? Probably not. I don't know. Who knows? Also, you guys, I'm on Spotify. The Hot Pepper Show is on Spotify and iHeart. So go to your phones and rate the Hot Pepper Show. Give me some 5 stars. El Salvador.
One of my many aliases.
So tell us about El Salvador, and I'll get back to the Spotify.
El Salvador, El Capitan, Savvy, the boy, build and destroy, the new speaker of the house, aka Play with Your Mama, Savvy Zulu, the guru.
Wait a minute. These names are for who and for what? And at what time in your life did you change them?
Everyone has a different appropriate...
Who are you running from? Yes, who are you running from?
No, they just different scenarios require different alias, and so you got to tap into the characters. Savalicious is for a certain
Savalicious.
Yeah.
Is that where that name, the rhinoceros sheets, came from? And
that's doing that. Or that's doing that a little bit before that era. Yeah, that was the Savalicious time frame. Just so, yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh, so do tell. I hope no one comes on this live right now and says,
and Poindexter. Yeah, that was actually when we did the H.I.S.D. I was more Poindexter. It was Savvy Poindexter at that time. So
Savvy Poindexter.
Yeah, Poindex. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm writing this down. Savvy Poindexter.
Yeah.
Thank
The
you,
Tabalicious, that's beyond PG-13, so we gotta leave that off this show. So
no, do tell. No, I'm like you've opened the door. Well, really, Patrick opened it. Mr. Steele, your auntie.
that part.
Oh, so some truth is being spoken right
No, I just
now.
got love for the aunties and the uncles, man. It ain't about stealing nobody or whatever.
Yeah. Be like, what's the oldest?
We don't discriminate.
Okay. Everyone, Savvie Hue is his name, and we're showcasing his music. I thank you guys for joining me on this Monday, the Hot Pepper Show. I'm here every Monday, 7:00 Central. So tell everyone. Also, you can go to Spotify. Spotify, rate me. Give me 5 stars. I deserve it. Okay, go to Spotify, the Hot Pepper Show. Any of the interviews that you have seen on Monday that you didn't catch or that you missed, you didn't really see it, but that you missed, you can go on Spotify and listen to my interviews. Yes, and this one will be up on Spotify tomorrow, right, PJ? PJ, like, stop putting me to work. So let's get back into some music. Okay, so I played that one. Were you shocked that I played that?
Very shocked. Now, that was even more shocking than Galleria Chits because, again, that was just we considered that a skit. So that was just straight for like comic relief on the record. And, just, a lot of times people think because, we kind of get a little bit heady sometimes with our lyrics and stuff. They don't know that we can have fun too or whatever. So we have to give like that little break to where, just to let people know, hey, we got a sense of humor too. So,
Exactly.
so yeah, that one caught me way off. Yeah, that was even more off guard than the first one.
Well, this one right here reminds me of Outkast.
Okay.
I feel like I'm hearing Dre.
Okay. One of my biggest inspirations, our collective biggest inspirations is Outkast. Yeah.
Okay, so you're curious to know which one?
I am, but I think I've guessed wrong twice already, so I'm gonna just let you surprise me.
The song is Cold War.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
You really getting into the deep album cuts. Okay.
I told y'all I listen. I am I put it on and say, don't disturb me. Everyone, this is Cold War. Cold World. Cold War. Cold World. And this is H.I.S.D right here on the Hot Pepper Show.
Yo, this is my life. And these are the cards you dealt me. So watch me play with them. Yeah. Look, it's a cold, cold world, and I understand it. I got my degree, but still don't have no money to manage. I've been trying to find a job, but can't even get a job, cause they telling me that I don't have enough experience. Are you serious? I struggled 4 years for this certificate, and yo, I'm from the hood, single mother, no Benjamins. I went away to college on a weekend of prayer, so the day I graduated, felt the tears in the air from my grandmother. My mother put the strength in my heart, but trying to work for the man, yes, it's making it hard. I will not fail. I know that God set me apart. I will not lose a J, put the worst in my heart. I'm a young man, intelligent, gifted and black. So of course, I'm on the quest, gotta boost up my stack. So of course, I'm on the quest, gotta boost up my stack. So of course, I'm on the quest. I gotta get it, it's a cold, cold, cold world. I gotta get it, it's a cold, cold, cold world. I gotta get it, it's a cold, cold, cold world. I gotta get it, it's a...
It's such a that the snowmen don't even melt in the sun. They just ask where you from, where I'm from. They can move them upstate, triple what they make. Better hide them in the snow. Photo boys in blue show, but these boys in red read the recipe on how to cook it, how to rock it, how to chop it, how to profit. In the winter, in the fall, in the hummus at the mall, y'all. Seen it all before the weatherman could predict it. In the club, yup, he done made it rain, made the pain of growing up. Oh, seems so in the past. Now he laughed cause he flashed out the ice, out his life. It was cold, he was told, block is hot, but it's not. It got cops, it got spots where they lock, where they stop, where they seize. That you freeze, ABCs, a D-boy on his knees from that blow that was flown overseas. Get the picture with no cheese over these snowballs that became an avalanche. Phone calls to his mama, to his lawyer, to his daughter, baby girl, lost her father to a out of order. It's a
I really like that.
Yeah, that's hard. Oh, that's tough. That's for the real listeners right there. That was a whole message, and then some. But yeah, I know why you say Outcast. Man, my partner in rhyme, Equality, man. Sometimes with his vocal tone, a lot of times he gets compared to Andre 3000 a lot of times. So it's that Southern twang. I think that the Southern thing that we all got from Texas to Georgia. You know what I mean? And he definitely has that. So yeah, but the lyricism, man, on that one is very vivid.
Nice. And I think your other nickname, I'm gonna just go ahead and tell you what your other name is.
Okay.
Because when you came on, I was like, oh, you know who you look like? And you like, who? And I says, you look like Slim Thug.
Yep, man. Heard that one too many times in the past. I thought I had got away from that comparison. Honestly, but you still see it. It's still there.
It's still there. I was like, and now I know. Is he Slim Thug? Is he related to Slim Thug? Is that Slim Thug twin? Because y'all, I'm serious. You look like. Let me see your watch. Oh no, you ain't Slim Thug. Okay.
Inside joke right there. I had to tell the story about me being compared to Slim Thug, man, and people wouldn't believe me until I showed them my watch. So
look here. Pat says she needs some glasses. Okay, Pat, look here. I was getting ready to plug your show for September the 3rd. It was just about to come up, but now since you said that, I need some glasses. I can't see the promo now. What does that say? Let's see, Pat. Who is Pat Williams? Look, he on your side, Savvy. You like, oh, let me not say nothing because Pepper be done. I don't know.
Shout out Mr. Davis, man. 713. Appreciate you. Good friend of mine.
Oh, that was Pat, not Pat Williams. Okay, well, let me go ahead and do this, Pat Williams. So Pat Williams, you guys, he's on the feed. He is a phenomenal drummer. He's going to be Weekend of Jazz, September the 3rd. It's the Pat Williams group. It's going to be really nice. Empire State, Labor Day weekend, first year anniversary. Nice. At the Empire State Jazz Cafe. I like that. I don't have the address. Well, hold on. I guess you can go to www.empirestatejazzcafe.com for more information. Doors open at 7. Show starts at 9. And that is September 3rd, Super Club Sundays, the Pat Williams Group. Oh, in Houston, 1480 Willcrest Drive, Houston, Texas. So that's September 3rd. You guys want anywhere to go? A great Labor Day weekend show. Enjoy Pat Williams at the Empire State Jazz Cafe located at 1480 Willcrest Drive, Houston, Texas. More information, EmpireStateJazzCafe.com is the information. So sounds good. Okay, she needs some glasses. I don't need no glasses. Gloria Hill, who's in Fort Worth, Texas, says, right. See, she thinks she looked like him too. So would you go tell her, Patrick, she needs some glasses too? Okay. Monique is from Georgia. Hey, Monique, thank you for joining. Nice beats too. I know. Yeah, I'm really liking this, and I'm glad that PJ introduced me to you because I'm gonna have to slide some of these on my show.
Oh,
I really am.
Looking out. Yeah, shout out to PJ. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
always connecting folks, man. He's been doing that for as long as I've known him. So
yes,
yeah, big props to PJ for sure.
Yes, of course. I
caught that reference, PJ. Right. I'm just saying. Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying. And then Gloria says, I have on glasses.
Shout out to everybody out there rocking the frames, everybody in their glasses. Yeah. I recognize you. I see you.
He sees you. He sees you, everyone. This is Savvie Hue. So you have a clothing line.
That is correct. Yeah.
And tell us about your clothing line and the meaning of the spelling because it's very catchy.
Yeah, so the name of the clothing brand is HUE Republic. You know, it's a lifestyle brand. And so yeah, we've been doing our thing for a minute, but initially it really kind of branched off from the music that we did. So as you can see, we've been representing Houston for a long time, but we flipped the HOU to HUE. You know, the play on words and everything. HUE meaning color, right? So we our thing is that we represent the different shades, the variety of colors and styles and flavors that come from Houston. You know what I mean? And so with HUE Republic, we were like, okay, you know, we've been kind of blazing the trail here, primarily in Houston and Texas for a long time. Let's kind of figure out a way to kind of make it a international feel or whatever, because it's humans. You know, we reconnect with our humans, HUEMANs or whatever, all over the planet. You know what I mean? All over the universe. You know what I mean? And so, the HUE Republic basically is kind of a more so, haberdashery. You know, as you see, I'm rocking a polo right now or whatever. So we got everything from like tees to crew necks, to polos to track suits, even workout gear and things like that. You know what I mean? And so you can find us at HUERepublic.com. You know, if you really want to take your time, and go through and see kind of what the different looks are and all of that, just check out HUERepublic.com, or if you're on Instagram at HUE Republic, HUE REPUBLIC, and you can get a real, feel and vibe for what HUE Republic is about. We do have like 4 fundamental principles that we stand on. And number 1 is to be self-evident. And number 2 is innovation, or there's no innovation without representation. Number 3 is growth. And the last one is one nation under a groove. We got to tie back to the music. So we're one nation. HUE Republic is the nation where you want to go to if you want to be you know what I mean? And not have to be anybody else. So.
Wow. And you've been trying to get away from that, right? You were like, I'm trying to do something else. I'm trying to, but you can't break away because people are like, do not fold. You got to keep this going. So I think it's great.
It's a part of the lifestyle. I mean, I called it like our 4-legged stool. So we had the music. We've done plenty of events. Now we're doing content, we're doing podcasting, and then the apparel. So it's just, a part of the whole, what I call our Marvel creative or comic universe of creativity. And, the fashion, the way we style and dress is a part of that. You know what I mean? So, so music, fashion, content, videos, you know what I mean, and events. So, that's what we stand on. We've always been pretty self-sufficient with what we did. And I was like, okay, well, I like certain things or whatever, but I'm not really a big brand person as far as like other brands and the big brands that people usually gravitate towards. I think the more creative stuff usually flies a little bit more under the radar, in my personal opinion. You know what I mean? A lot of people go for like the Louis and the Gucci's and stuff like that, or Balenciagas and stuff like that. But I think the coolest stuff happens on kind of a little bit under the radar from those big houses and stuff like that. What I mean? There's no limits to what, you can do with your mind, you know what I mean? If you set your mind to it. So, I mean, and again, that goes back to our hue, which is, it's, we consider ourselves not the primary 8 colors, you know what I mean? We're the big box of crayons, the 64 colors in the box. We're going to pick and play with all of the different pastels and the different shades, you know what I mean? And come up with something just dope and fly.
Did I do it right? Am I snapping?
You hit it.
I'm like, I'm snapping right now. Yes. I love it. So what is the podcast? What do you talk about on the podcast? Tell everyone about the podcast.
Yeah, so we have a network. It's called Podden Platformation. So it's on YouTube. If you look up Podden, PODN Platformation, we have 2 shows. There's Gentleman's History Hour, where we basically look at American history through a Black lens and tell some of the unknown stories about Black history that doesn't really get told. You know what I mean? We all know about the MLKs and the Malcolms and stuff like that, but there are other people and different incidents in history that shaped, who we are culturally today. You know what I mean? So we'll talk about the Tuskegee experiment, or the post Reconstruction era, or we talk about Marcus Garvey or COINTELPRO, or Black Panthers, Huey, how Huey and Bobby got together and all that kind of stuff. And then we also look at people who are creating history in the now. So people who are doing that thing right now, we interview them and see kind of what their thought processes is and what their stories are. So telling those stories. And then there's the New Slaves podcast that we have, which is kind of like kind of taking a unique approach to looking at current events and things that are affecting the culture. So the premise or the concept of New Slaves is that slavery is no longer physical, it's mental. And a lot of times the way that things happen in the culture and that we react to like a lot of pop culture is because of our slave mentality. And we like try to identify if that's slave mentality or not slave mentality, you know what I mean? Or new slave mentality. So so we got those two shows, Gentleman's History Hour and New Slaves podcast. So yeah, make sure y'all check out the channel on YouTube, Pod and Platformation, and we're also on Instagram as the same, Pod and Platformation, or at New Slaves Pod as well. So
okay, so it's plant formation or plan formation?
Oh, platformation. So like platform and information.
Okay,
so,
okay.
Yeah, playing on words.
Okay.
Yep.
Nice. I love
forming
it.
a platform or a platform for information, however you want to slice it.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
This is great. You're a smart man.
Just putting the ideas out there, right? And and manifesting. Excuse me.
I love it. I love it. I love it. So everyone, Savvie Hue is his name. We are playing music from his previous group, H.I.S.D. And he has all these different names. Yeah, y'all saw the names. Yeah, you saw some of them, but he said most of them. But yeah, let's get back into some music from you guys. How about, let me see here. Oh, now this one. Oh, okay. So, okay. This is the one that reminds me of the Wiz.
Oh, I do.
You know what I'm talking about, huh?
Yeah, that's one of my favorite. Honestly, when you said initially Outkast, I thought you were going to say this song, and I was going to say, oh, it's this song. But you know what? I'm gonna wait because I might be wrong. I might be wrong again.
Okay, let's see if you're wrong. Here's the song that I'm talking about. Y'all ready? Here we go. Green.
Got to be seen. Green. Cause if you are seen green, that means you got me. Red.
Franklin, Hamilton, El Salvador, El Paso, Homestead bread, Mr. Gingerbread Man. Cook it up, cut it, put the dough in the pan. Credit won't get it, put the dough in his hand. Got green, full string like Roger Land. Baby try to stick me for a private dance. Hell, everybody trying to get a cash advance. Jacket sand, Washington, and God we bust for our pump the shan. How you get a bailout from the government? Why you keep his assets in the rubber band? Why go on your check like a rifle to your neck? Better break yourself for your Uncle Sam. Do I need a bank account in Switzerland? Why lady only kicking with the businessman? It's the
you got to be seen green. Cause if you are seen green, that means you got me. Red.
HUE, quality, freedom, justice, follow me down a road, paved yellow brick, with yellow bones, hella thick, yellow stones on my wrist, yellow that, yellow this, color piss in a pot, I don't got no the micro signs to throw it out, but I forgot, this is kid money, hip hop, so let me stop with the broke nigga subplot, now it's back to Michelle thing, seeking joy in my T-pain, chain that hangs low like a yin-yang, flow, so Lando glow, only one yellow sun, here I come as a view to the working class, working 9 to 5, over time, rhyme, Robbie Blue, man, state of mind, in the city, I'm where you find blue cops, chop, rock, zip, lock. Yellow plus blues make it green hip hop.
Got to be seen green. If you are seen green, that means you got me.
credit won't get it, put the dough in his hand. The hue add color to the rhyme. Rainbow, rain flow, rainbow your mind. Part of human expression. Catch me in the red, get that in the session. All black attire affair. It's everywhere from a nail color eyes to the shade of your hair. We never die.
white and summertime shades of blue. Know how I cruise, vanilla sky. Money seen is the color in my future. All green, never catch P and fuchsia. Saturate in the hue between light and the dark. It's an important part to this visual art. Penetrate your heart like the snare. Scared how we mix and change with primary. Secondary show, legendary brothers. They love how we code this H.I.S.D with colors. The hue.
Got to be seen. Green. Cause if you are seen, green, that means you got me.
Seen yellow, seen purple, seen green, seen light, it all turns white. When the sky is gray, pray, no dancing in the rain. Blue to the green comes way, blue to the green holds weight. To the red levels, cut back, scratch it, cause you lust them leaves turn brown. Black face to the ground, take your soul down, get your load down. Life turns red in the night, red rum when you can't fight. Purple haze, breeze pain, cold veins, low face, like looks on your face. When you can't look at your face, paper chase, when he got trapped in a rat race. And it don't pay you fee, but Jesus free, you got to be seen.
Got to be seen. Green. Cause if you are seen, green, that means you got me. Red. You got to be seen. Green. If you are seen, green, that means you got me. Red, you got to be seen, green. Cause if you are seen, green, that means you got me. Red, you got to be seen, green. Cause if you are seen, green, that means you got me. Red, you
got to space up just to get down.
Crazy.
I like.
Oh, man,
You were
wow.
liking that too. You over there going.
I'll be forgetting, man. It's been a while since I listened to it, but yeah, I remember making that. Man, that was a great moment for me, just creatively, and in the whole group, man. I feel like we were really elevating. You know what I mean? And we were on this whole kid called Spacing Up at the time. And so where it's just all about going to a higher level. And I feel like on that song we went to a higher level, not just musically but spiritually, with the way it came together. But yeah, we flipped the Wizard of the Wiz on that joint, the Sing Green, and yeah, you got to be Sing Green. You got to show your value to your community. And on the surface it sounds like it's just talking about money, but it's about what value you bring to the people around you and to your environment. So
I like. I'm gonna have to put that on my Saturday show.
Hey, why not? Oh yeah, shout out to Chris Dave, the world's best drummer. He blessed us on that track. He played the drums, the live drums on that record as well. So
it's Chris Dave from Houston?
Yeah, Chris Daddy Dave is from Houston. Man, yeah, world-renowned drummer, probably known for a lot of stuff, but the Robert Glasper trio, Mint Condition, he was Mint Condition's drummer. He was Maxwell's drummer.
Nice.
Man,
he's better on them drums. Them drums were like, yeah, I like that.
So he came through with that. And yeah, shout out to Questlove as well from the Roots, who gave us the cosign and kind of helped all of that come together as well. So
nice. So how was your performance live?
Oh man, we just try to bring so I mean, I feel like me being my background is being in the marching show band, marching band in high school, and also being on the step team and all that kind of stuff. Like I was just refused to let us just sit on the stage like most hip hop groups, and just hold the mic and just yell and have a whole bunch of people on stage and that don't really serve a purpose and all that kind of stuff. So we had choreography with our stuff. You know what I mean? We had, nice. I won't say it was like full dance routines and nothing like that, but it was a little show. It was a showmanship to it. You know what I mean? From I grew up watching, you know, Earth, Wind and Fire, and you know, the OJs and folks like that. You know, Temptations. Like, so we kind of like, hey, we put our own little swag, our own little spin on it. You know what I mean?
I like
on that, but we made it hip hop. You know, so so you know, put our a couple of little moves that everybody could do comfortably. And you know, and put our little bop to it, you know. So it was always, you know, something to see. It wasn't just somebody just, you know, yelling into the microphone, basically.
Yeah. And the key word is comfortably.
Exactly.
It's like, wait a minute now, you know, I can't move that fast now.
Right. I'm not going to be New Edition up here, but
exactly. And even New Edition, because Bobby Brown be like, y'all going to do that?
Right.
I'm just going. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm not trying to move or rotate or anything. Yeah.
So it was loose, but still uniform at the same time. So
exactly.
So and then, you know, when we have a band, and it's even bigger, you know what I mean? So it's even better, you know, when we have the live instruments to back us up. So we didn't do that every show, but you know, when it made sense, we would do that as well.
So when you are performing again, you have to let me know, because I would really love to come down and check it out, because I would love to see that.
Oh, well, trust me, you're on the VIP list the next time we perform. So there you go. That's handled.
Y'all hear that? Y'all hear what Slim said? Okay.
Not Slim. Okay. You ain't gonna let that one die down, huh?
I didn't say the last name. I said the first name, Slim. Slim.
Okay, I'll take it. I'll receive that.
Slim, hey, Slim.
He's not a bad looking brother either. So I mean, I ain't gonna
no, he not.
I ain't gonna hold you.
No, Slim Thug, I think is, you know, I mean, well, yeah. I think Slim Thug is nice on the eyes. I've always thought he was a handsome man. So yeah. So okay. So you're handsome too. So Slim Thug, hey, if you happen to see this video, come on the Hot Pepper Show.
Yeah, I think I'm your doppelganger at this point. So I'm your twin in the universe floating around you don't know about.
Exactly. So everyone, give them your social media, how to find you on social media.
Yeah, so for the most part, you can find me directly at Savvie Hue, Savvy, SAVVI.HUE. You can find the apparel at HUE Republic at HUE Republic, HUE REPUBLIC. Podden, Platformation, PODN, Platformation, PLATFORMATION. And that's on the three major main platforms. I don't say the major, but that's on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And even on Twitter, you can find me personally on Twitter as well, at Savvie Hue.
Nice. Well, let's get back into some music, more music, y'all. I got a few more songs that I got to play. Let's see. Okay, so this one I think is super, super hot. You like, what is it?
Yeah. You keep me on my toes. I got to give you that. You know what? I appreciate this thing right here, this exercise, because I'm like, oh, where's she going next? Like, I feel like it's like a puzzle. I'm trying to piece together the puzzle.
That is I. I love Recess.
Oh, okay. Oh,
it's here. Right.
You and me, we here.
You like?
Oh yeah. One of my favorite album cuts.
Yes. And Kimmy J. Where's Kimmy J from?
She is from Houston as well. So she was a sister that, you know, in our kind of open mic poetry scene days, myself and Equality, we met her doing poetry, and we were a part of a collective called Black House Art Collective, where we infuse arts and activism. So we would basically go into basically prisons, halfway homes, youth homes, and stuff like that, and host like artist workshops and stuff like that. But our thing at that time, which was in the early 2000s, was the abolishment of the prison industrial complex. So it was kind of weird that we went in like under the guise of doing arts workshops and stuff like that, and we did that. But we also were educating the folks who were in the system, like, yo, this is actually systematic. This is systemic. You know what I mean? And it's called the prison industrial complex. It's a business or whatever, and it's not by accident that you're here. So we were kind of doing our activism under the guise of our artistry at that time. So, but nonetheless, that's how we met Kimmy J from the poetry scene, and her being a part of our crew, and we just transitioned that on from the poetry to the music, to the hip hop. And so she goes by Space Bunny Jefferson now. So it's Kimmy J. That's her first name and last initial, whatever. But she goes by Space Bunny Jefferson, part of the crew Radio Galaxy.
Space Bunny Jefferson.
Yeah.
That is really interesting. Okay.
Hey, we kind of out of there a lot of times with our concepts. So
I would ask
we
you
was spacing up. So that's all we was doing. So we was out of space with it.
Well, if I was a part of your group, what name would you give me?
I mean, your name is already dope. Pepper? Oh, come on now. I'm trying to think of what we would call you. Pepper.
Think on it.
Yeah, let me think about it. I'll come back. I'm gonna have something because I like coming up with names. So
yeah.
I'm gonna have something after you play the record. I'm gonna come back with something.
Oh, y'all get ready. Y'all, let's see if Pepper liked his name. I'll be like, what kind of name is that? Okay, everyone, this is Recess featuring Recess, You and Me, featuring Kimmy J right here on the Hot Pepper Show. Hello?
Anybody there?
No.
Hello?
You and me, what about some ecstasy? What about some you vibe with me? What about some the ride with me? What about some you mess with me? What about some come next to me? What about some the fall asleep? Now what about you and me? Forget about us. Come on, yeah, what about music? Come on, so what about us? Come on, now what about music? Come on, you and me. What about some ebony? What about some ivory? What about some jealousy? What about some fantasy? How about some? Come on, how about some? Come on, now what about you and me? Forget about us. Come on, but what about music? Come on, so what about us? Come on, now what about music? Come on, you and me. What about some symphony? What about some Savvi? What about some Trinity? What about some you tell me? How about some come on? How about some come on? Now what about you and me? Forget about us. Come on, but what about music? Come on, so what about us? Come on, now what about music? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
What began first as a seedling, growing in the bellies of the impoverished, soon blossomed into a global head bob. Lyrics sometimes improv against beatbox and bass-laced backdrops. Pop locked our way into the hearts of the unsympathetic, injecting urban floetics into forearms, potholes on lawns. We be that tribe congregating on Sugar Hill. Walk this way, peep how we run these MCs. Outcasts with Def Jams on conveyor belts, so we keep on producing classics from Houston, forever independent, illest spitters in the district. Young grasshoppers reinventing this hip shit. Dilla chopping records in heaven trying to remix this.
Now what about you and me? Forget about us. Come on, yeah, what about music? Come on, so what about us? Come on, now what about music? Come on, you and me. What about some ebony? What about some ivory? What about some jealousy? What about some fantasy? How about some come on? How about some come on? Now what about you and me? Forget about us. Come on, yeah, what about music? Come on, so what about us? Come on, now what about music? Come on, you and me. What about some symphony? What about some Savvi? What about some Trinity? What about some you tell me? How about some come on? How about some come on? Now what about you and me? Forget about us. Come on, now what about music? Come on, so what about us? Come on, now what about music? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Anybody there? Hello?
With DJ Screw, we formed a crew called the Zulu that break dance the slow real G's. From little keys to flip, we sip from the now, while big hawks like Horus become sons of Osiris and Isis. His resurrected life is big like Mello, Pokey and Mo, niggas the blow imagination after inhaling clouds, riding chariots of fire, blasting beats that bang loud, knocking ancient scriptures off walls and love the ball. From Kemet to Acres Homes, Mike Jones and Akhenaten slam bones that become ancient to Roman Greeks who tried to bite our slang and copy our speech. But we below the Mason Dixon and get serious with Dogon when it's time to plot laws and spots to rock, top drop and trunk pop. And we pop locks till we see pimp back on the block, riding dirty with buns. Some rise in the east, set in the west, but down here we stand in the middle of the sun.
Educate.
I like giving homage to the folks in Houston, Texas.
Yes, ma'am. Always putting the H on our back.
Wow. So who out of the rappers in Houston was a big influence for you?
Oh, for me personally,
Who sticks out?
I always loved Scarface, and Mr. Mike from Suave House. He was a part of the group South Circle. He's one of my favorites. But actually, like my favorite rapper from Houston is a guy that goes by the name of Snap, aka Clay Red. He's a part of this crew called the Neot. He's probably like one of the best rappers I've ever heard in my life. I mean,
really?
Whether known or unknown. So he was like a big influence to me. But I discovered him kind of like post college or when I was early an adult. But yeah, before that, Scarface and Mr. Mike. Mr. Mike was my guy. Mr. Mike from the South Circle, as far as Houston rappers, and then Snap, Clay Red. He's my favorite all-time rapper from Houston.
So is Snap still performing?
Here and there, not like as regular and consistent, but yeah, he still gets busy. He's still putting out like content, putting out short music videos and things like that.
Okay.
On Instagram and on Facebook. But yeah,
nice.
Yeah, super, probably the most creative person I've ever met. Yeah, definitely.
Nice. Well, everyone, this is Savvie Hue, and y'all, we in H-Town.
Yes.
Well, he's in H-Town, but we in H-Town, and I'm like, I am so proud of you.
Oh, well, I appreciate it.
You are a very smart man, and I love your creativeness. Like,
yeah, that was kind of always our mission, to really push the bounds of creativity. We wanted to show people that, yeah, Houston is what you know it is, but there's so much more to it. You know what I mean? We just wanted to show a unique perspective coming from Houston. And yeah, I mean, me and most of my crew, yeah, we grew up in the hood, but the hood got nerds too. It's more kids in the hood. And they don't make them square. Like they can be fly too.
Yeah.
They're fly. They are fly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just a lot of times we only celebrate a certain narrative or a certain, you know what I mean, prototype or archetype coming from, you know, the type of areas that we came from. But it was like, nah, it's something else too. There's a voice. We wanted to be the voice for people who were like us, who like maybe didn't get to shine or didn't get the accolades because they weren't into sports and all that kind of stuff, which we were.
Right.
But you know, there's a place, there should be a voice for people who are academically, you know, excelling or whatever, and they go that route, you know what I mean, as opposed to kind of like the alternative routes, or you have the street side versus, you know, the school side and all that kind of stuff. So and there are people who can live in both spaces, and we're those people.
Yeah.
I tell people I go from the block to the boardroom like it's nobody's business. You know what I mean? So
okay. Wear your tie.
Come again?
Wear your tie.
Oh, it's hanging right behind me. Trust me. You see me in the
all
studio, I walk on the other side of that door. I told you it's Clark Kent and then Superman. So just tell me which one you need.
They be like, "Wait, y'all, he leaving the house now. What he got on?"
That's right.
And your 3-story. Yeah, we got it. Y'all, he in the 3-story.
Hey, you know,
wrote a song about it. 3-story building.
Yes. Yeah, we've been blessed. So
yeah. That's
just use our brain, you know, for what we can. You know what I mean? Shit,
yeah,
you know.
And while you can.
Exactly.
The brain is so important because so many people suffer with Alzheimer's and dementia that, you know, and it's not even old. You don't have to be old anymore. I remember when I was coming up, there was a lady in the nursing home that was like, I think they said she was the youngest person they had seen in a nursing home. And she was probably, I don't know, 40, 45.
No way.
And she had Alzheimer's. Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy.
And that was when my great grandmother was in the hospital. So she's been gone, I don't know, 20 years, probably, maybe 30 or 40 years. Yeah. And that was back at that time when she was in the nursing home. And I was like, you know, you just never hear of anyone that young, you know, having memory problems.
Right.
Yeah.
That's wild. Yeah, man. Yes. Yeah. You know, time, life is fleeting. You know what I mean? Life comes at you fast. You know what I mean? You got to do the most that you can, you know, while you got everything together, you know. So,
exactly.
I'm a big believer in that.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, like, you know, with us and our messaging, we want to show people that and even we go and just speak to, you know, to youth and all of that. Like, you know, yeah, we get them with the fact that we can rap and, you know, we'll, you know, say some rhymes and stuff like that. But we also show them that, we are architects, we're engineers, you know what I mean? And so you can be both. That's kind of our main thing. You can be, you don't have to just only feel like, oh, I can only do athletics, or I can only, you know, be a rapper or whatever. But and if you do want to be that, that's cool. But hey, you can also have a duality to it as well.
Yes.
So
okay. Well, everyone, Savvie Hue is his name. And I have 2 more songs that I want to play.
Oh, cool. I dig it.
The next one I want to play is okay. Now the next one I want to play is Sheet Rock.
Oh, okay. Now
Surprise?
you're getting to
it. You're like, ooh, where is she gonna pull that?
Man,
yeah, I'm saving that my favorite until the end. You're gonna be like, ooh, you picked that as your favorite? Yes, I did. So everyone, this is Sheet, y'all. SHEET Rock, ROCK by H.I.S.D. You know, I got to say it. I was gonna be like, what? She rot. I said, no, Sheet Rock. So here it is right here on the Hot Pepper Show.
Till the beat, y'all. You don't stop. Rock, y'all. Freak, y'all. In the sheet, y'all. You don't stop. Rock, y'all. Freak, y'all. Till the beat, y'all. You don't stop. Rock, y'all. Freak, y'all. In the sheet, y'all. You don't stop. Rock, y'all. Freak, y'all. Till the beat, y'all. You don't stop. Rock, y'all.
Erotic and sex rap spit logic.
You don't stop. Rock, y'all. To the beat, y'all. You don't stop.
Erotic and sex rap spit logic.
You don't stop.
Erotic, sex, rap, spit, logic. Parable between her and my brain topic. I'm the great MC, scream the name Scott P. Sounds heavenly, rock the bed sheets. Got style, similar to position switching. Missionary ripping, can't touch my doggy vision. Got a leg up on you, ride the beat. She likes when I speak the freak nasty, see. I keep going even when the pen leaks. It trips on the sheet, so sexy, right till she reach a peak. Light up if you have more work to put in. If you can't sleep, I'm too deep. Orgasm, she get treatment for them back spasms. You know.
Rock, y'all. Freak, y'all. Till the beat, y'all. You don't stop. Rock, y'all.
Erotic and sex rap spit logic.
You don't stop. Rock, y'all. Freak, y'all. Till the beat, y'all. You don't stop. Rock, y'all.
Erotic and sex rap spit logic.
You don't stop.
Erotic, sex, rap, spit, logic, MacBook Pro, G4, so exotic. She's so automatic, he's so robotic. When the two come together, it sounds so melodic. Input, output, hardware, it plugs in. Mic check, 1, 2, yes, y'all, she's all in. Freak, y'all, 1, 2, he falls in. Right on cue, give me bass on 2. The 2 get it in, cause he keep her disciplined. Pull her tracks out when she poke her back out. In your window, after before school, he used Pro Tools, analog to digital. Needle in the groove. Dialogue is minimal, feed her with a spoon. Fruity Loop cereal, kill her with a broom. Sweep her off the cheat sheet, Poindexter and neat free. Ski.
Rock, y'all. Freak, y'all. Till the beat, y'all. You don't stop. Rock, y'all.
Erotic and sex rap spit logic.
You don't stop. Rock, y'all. Freak, y'all. Till the beat, y'all. You don't stop.
Erotic, sex, rap, fit, logic.
Erotic, sex, rap, spit, logic. Got me standing, getting stout with my brush out, capturing the visuals. I let the tip dip, lather up thick, don't flinch, cause we got a problem. Luckily, my stroke's magic. Gently place bristles on a canvas, candid. Thoughts while making art is poetry. Use techniques to emote when the heart speaks. Freak, seek something too deep to express verbally. Let our minds reach galaxies, waves, and concepts creatively. Painting pictures in the dark so vividly. The imagery we express was succinct to what I had in mind. Dip it one more time in the beat till a mix of light gray and white seep. Ooh-wee.
Rock, y'all, freak to the beat, y'all. Get up, stop, rock, y'all.
Erotic, sex, rap, fit, logic.
Get up, stop, rock, y'all. Freak to the beat, y'all. Get up, stop, rock, y'all.
Erotic, sex, rap, fit, logic.
Get up, stop, rock.
Erotic, sex, rap, spit, logic. A weekend with your girl and she dance topless. Snow pole, hula hooping in her Cheerios. Have a bowl, grab a ball, fingers in a hole. Roll strikes, no lights. Put her lips on my mic till it sounds nice. You can hear it as I come through her eardrums. Drums on the one, glass full of lyrics, intoxicated spirit. G-spot shots of Patron got us gone on to a galaxy of radios in the cosmos past the ozone. Turbo, backbreaking, foundation, concrete. Rock hard, oh Lord, check the levels, 8 for treble. Renovate her walls to the sheetrock falls, house calls. The weekend ends when her weekend came. Nice to freak you.
Okay, I see you, Pepper. I see you.
I see you paying homage to Earth, Wind, and Fire. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Yep. You got. See, that's why me and you, like I said, we right here. We right here.
And also, that sound like Andre. They sound like Andre. I was like, sound like Andre's on there. Yeah, yeah. He sounds like Andre.
Yeah, equality. Wow. He gets that a lot.
Beautiful.
Thank you. Yeah, it's man, double entendre, the whole song. So if you really listen, then you can hear what it's about. But it's about making music, disguised as a romantic encounter. So
I like very creative. Look at you.
We here.
We're here, everyone. Savvie Hue is his name. The group is H.I.S.D. We've been playing music from them, and if you're just not getting on, you've missed a lot of information, a lot of creative information to motivate you and to let you know what's out there and that you can operate in different spaces and be the same person. You have a space of what you do over here. You have a space of what you do over here, but it's for the greater good of the world, because I think it's also important for whatever you do in life. You should want to make this world a better place. Make the space for the people coming up after you to have a better space to operate in and navigate through instead of having a hardship. So I think this is great.
Yeah, man. I've been enjoying spacing up with you, Pepper. So, we always say you got to space up, get your space up, because if you don't space up, you'll space out. So.
Oh, I like. Okay, so what's my name?
I came up with like 3. I kind of like feel like one or two or whatever, but I'm gonna go from. I'll give you my favorite one was Venus Moonchild.
Venus Moonchild.
And then but then I also had a flip on that. I was like, I kind of like Atlantis better.
Atlantis.
Pepper from Atlantis. I like that.
Oh.
And and then I had this one play just because I want to keep your name. I just love your name already. And I was just going to make it Pepperdine Thomas, like the school, like you schooling folks. Pepperdine, like the school. So Pepperdine Thomas.
Pepperdine Thomas?
Pepperdine, D-I-N-E. It's a school called Pepperdine out in Cali. It's a I think it's a liberal
Oh.
arts college or whatever, Pepperdine. But I just kind of like just to, because I feel like you just schooling folks on your show. You hipping them to new stuff. You know what I mean? So you spacing them up.
Pepperdine.
Hmm.
Oh. I'm like, you see, I'm over here writing this stuff down.
Hey,
I'm in class.
Take it and run.
I know that's right. You hear that, PJ?
So I gave you 3, so you could switch them out, rotate, do however you want to do it.
I know I'm gonna do like you. I'm gonna be like, this week I'm Venus Moonchild. In 2 months I'll be Pepper from Atlantis, and then I'll be like Pepperdine.
There you go.
I like. Thank you. So give them your handles again on how they can find you.
Yeah, so first and foremost, you can find me at Savvie Hue on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. That's at Savvy, SAVVI .HUE, SAVVI.HUE. You can find us at HUE Republic. That's HUE REPUBLIC. Or at Podden Platformation. That's PODN PLATFORMATION on all the platforms. So that's YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
Cool. Any
and TikTok. I'm sorry, we're on TikTok as well with all of those handles.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to do any holla at yous to anyone? Any shout outs? You want to give any accolades to anyone?
I mean, I just want to shout out my crew, the HUE man. Shout out to my partner in Rhyme Equality. Shout out Alicia Miles, dope sister, and that's a part of the crew as well. Shout out to our manager, Grandfather Clock. Shout out to my man's Flash Going Parks, DJ extraordinaire. Shout out to Danny Ray, who's my co-host on the New Slaves podcast. And man, shout out just to all the humans, man, that's been rocking with us since day one, that's been spacing up with the whole HUE collective, since the early 2000s. You know what I mean? We see y'all, we still spacing up. We ain't put out any music in a while, but we got other things cooking, and we're going to come back with some new music probably later this year. So just stay on the lookout for that.
Cool. Well, thank you again. Thank you for coming on the Hot Pepper Show when you did. And I believe in timing. So
no doubt.
This is the moment and the time that you're supposed to be here.
For sure. Hey, can I give one more handle? I'm sorry, I forgot one name for our music for the HUE. That's the HUE Life, THEHUELIFE. That's on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter as well.
Okay, the HUE Life. Okay.
The HUE Life.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And everyone, I want to remind you guys of a show this Friday in Houston, Texas. We go live. It's a premiere poetry show. Upgrade your poetry experience on August the 25th, Houston, Texas. They will have live performances hosted by Deuce, and it will be at doors open at 8. Show starts at 9. Sounds will be by DJ TNT. And if you need more information, go to wegolivetv.com for more information on that. And that's this Friday. And also don't forget that Pat Williams will be my guest on September the 11th. And he has a show, of course, happening on Labor Day weekend. So September the 3rd, the Super Club Sundays, the Pat Williams group will be there at the Empire State, located at 1480 Willcrest Drive in Houston, Texas. And for reservations and information on that, tickets, you can go to EmpireStateJazzCafe.com. The doors open at 7. Show starts at 9, but he's going to be a guest on the Hot Pepper Show on September the 11th. Don't forget that coming up this Monday, my guest, August the 28th, will be Danny Ella. She is out of Ohio. She has a new project out entitled Still Breathing. So she's going to be my guest. Her album was just released maybe 3 weeks ago. So I will have her on my show. I can't wait for her to be on here on Monday. So don't forget that you can catch the Hot Pepper Show every Saturday, also on KZI from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. It's nothing but neo soul, R&B, and interviews with artists. So you get like a double whammy with some music and, different music and the artists. And on here, I do this every Monday at 7 o'clock where I interview artists and play their music. So I love it, introducing you to new stuff, different things, all of that good stuff. And I'm on Spotify, y'all. The Hot Pepper Show is on Spotify and iHeart. Go over to Spotify, iHeart, and give me 5 stars. Rate my show. The show is The Hot Pepper Show, and you can find the interviews that I've done on there. So no excuse not to find The Hot Pepper Show. And then eventually I'm going to put my shows from the radio station because I've been interviewing for 30 something years, and I'm gonna have to upload those interviews. That's a lot of interviews. My matter of fact, my second interview was with the Ghetto Boys.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Yeah. The Ghetto
I'm
Boys.
sure that was dope. Oh,
it
man.
was dope. I have oh, you know what? I'm gonna show you something.
Okay.
Look at me. Okay, keep talking because they listening to you.
All right. Yeah. So man, yeah, make sure y'all check out all the handles on the socials and all that kind of stuff, man. But again, yeah, I'm just glad that they have your brother out here. And you know, I'm just kind of filling up some space, you know, while she comes and brings back another wonderful surprise. Man, what a time to be alive. Yeah, make sure y'all check out all the gear though at HUERepublic.com. That's HUEREPUBLIC.com. Go to peaceofmind.com to check out the music. You know, follow me personally, Savvie Hue. Yeah. And we'll keep y'all, you know, we keep the content, we keep the gear coming. So make sure y'all keep checking. And the HUE's new project, Colored Only, is coming fairly soon. If you haven't already checked out the singles, check out Own It. Make sure you check out Media Social. Also, you can check out Keep On. You know, so we got 3 singles from the project already out. And then we kind of got a little curveball coming. So, you know, for all our heads, to make sure y'all still on y'all toes. So make sure y'all be looking out for the new joints, for the new HUEs.
Okay. I am back. I heard you talking. You said, I don't know what she got, a surprise. I wonder what she got. So this is something that Scarface gave me years ago. I've never worn it. It is in excellent condition. You ready?
Oh, man. I'm sure it's interesting. No way. Oh, yeah, that's a collectible right there. Yeah. You got to keep that in pristine condition.
And look.
Well, I never even seen that one. I don't even. Oh, yeah. Okay.
And it has here's Rap-A-Lot on the sleeve.
Sweet. Oh, yeah. I'm kind of jealous right now. I'm trying to contain myself, but I'm actually kind of jealous right now. I need that in my collection, like for real. I ain't even seen anybody with. I hadn't even seen Face with that before. So
yeah, he gave this to me. I was in the elevator. He'd invited me to a conference, and that was when I was music director at the radio station. So he invited me to a conference, and it was a music conference. So I was there, and then he was in the elevator with me. He was like, "Hey, Pep, thank you for coming up." I was like, "No problem." So he gave me this jacket.
Oh man.
And I was like, I'm just, you know, it's like, it's still, I've never put it on. So this jacket has to be, I don't know. It's super big.
Yeah, you might have to see like just to test it out, just to kind of see what a collector would pay for that. I mean, I'm sure you can get some real.
You think so?
I think so.
Oh, and it's double too. See, it's a double jacket. You can unzip
you can reverse it.
Yeah, you can unzip it.
Oh,
you have this as a see.
Oh, cool. So you can make it a little bit layered. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's pretty.
That's some good stuff right there.
I know. It's like let me see. Let me put this on.
Everybody ain't able. Okay, I see you showing out.
You funny. Oh man, look at this.
GB, Fifth Ward.
Okay. That's the Fifth Ward.
South Acres to Fifth Ward.
And so you see, I have my Scarface on my wall.
I was gonna say I saw your plaques. I was like, man, okay, what's going on back here?
Okay, so I have this up here is Do or Die.
Oh, okay.
And Scarface over here. These are the platinum sales for the cassettes. Gold for the Do or Die, and then platinum sales for Scarface. And this is Priority Records, which doesn't exist anymore. This is a collector's item.
Nice.
And then this is Cash Money. This is before. This is when Lil Wayne and Juvie had no tattoos. None.
OG Cash Money. Yeah.
None. No marks. No nothing on their skin. Like
Day
they
one.
have no tattoos. Even Baby has no tattoos. Like
okay.
Yeah.
And so you worked with the label.
Yeah, well, that's while I'm at the radio station, and
gotcha.
It was for appreciation for your support to commemorate the sales of more than 7 million.
Crazy.
On Cash Money Records. And then, it has a Hot Boys, Juvie, Lil Wayne, Chopper City, Juvie again, and then Big Timers.
Man, I remember that era.
This is, guess who this is?
I can't tell. Who is it?
This is that sitting fat down south, Lil Troy.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the platinum sales, and this is the cassette.
H-Town, yes, yeah.
Yeah, I got H-Town all behind me.
Mm-hmm. Man.
It's like H-Town. Oh, look at here. Patrick said, what size is that? It's a big size because I'm swallowed up. It's like, look here, the arms, look here. Yeah.
You might have to get that tailored, get that altered if you're gonna wear it.
Nice gift for a dedicated show producer. Oh, I know. Yeah, I always say, you know what, I ought to see. Yeah, because rap a lot. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. I'm already burning up. I'm like, oh Lord. Yeah. So everyone, yes, this is the Hot Pepper Show with some gems of my career in the industry of sharing. So sharing is caring. So I thought I'd share that with you. Thank you again.
No doubt. We need y'all. We need people like that always.
Thank you. So we're about to play the last song. I want to thank you again for coming on.
Man, appreciate you always for having me. Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. And I'm gonna be. I need some gear.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get with you and make sure you get some. Yeah, for sure.
Hello.
I'm gonna get with PJ and make sure that happens.
You got my number. You ain't got to give PJ.
Oh, that's true. Oh, that's what you right. I got you.
We didn't cut PJ out the mix.
Damn, sorry, PJ. My bad.
PJ said, he trying to get that jacket.
Yeah, we might have to work out something.
Like, yes, everyone. This is something by H.I.S.D, and this is my favorite. Okay. Guess what my favorite is.
I'm trying to base it upon the ones that you've picked already.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna just throw one out there. I'm gonna throw a random out there. I'm gonna say what, Lando?
Nope.
Is it H.I.S.D song or a HUE song?
It's a it's a H.I.S.D song.
Okay. It's from one of the albums you've already played. Okay. She likes Sheetrock. She like Recess. She like Three Story House. You got my mind going right now.
You want to say what album it's from?
Yeah. Which album? Which album is it from?
It's from The Weeknd.
Oh, it's from The Weeknd. Oh. Cranberry.
You got it.
What? Oh, that's the first one I got all night. All right, at least I went out with the right one on that one. So I'm 1 out of 6.
Exactly. I'm the plug, outlet, and electricity. I can be cut out. I don't know about him. I really don't. That's your friend and my friend. I tell you.
Yeah, no doubt.
PJ said,
gotta love him, man.
Gotta love him. He keeps me laughing, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, for sure. That's
exactly.
Facts.
So y'all, thank you, Savvy Hue, so much.
Nah, appreciate you. Thanks for bringing it to your people. You know
welcome.
What I mean? Sharing it to the world.
Sharing it to the world.
Up, so
one ear at a time.
Yep, no doubt.
One ear at a time. So everyone, here it is. Check it out. This is Cranberry. Have a safe week. See you guys on Saturday on the Hot Pepper Show, 3 to 6, KZIFM.org. Also, just go to my website, thehotpeppershow.com. It has all the information on there. And don't forget to go to Spotify, iHeart. Give me them 5 stars. Please do. And see you back here on Monday also at 7 o'clock with Danny Ella. right here on the Hot Pepper Show. This is Cranberry. Be safe, you guys.
Astronomically, we go together like a moon to a planet, and some folk can't stand it, but I still won't damage the groove here. We back and forth like the hand on the clock, dear. Two-step in the pocket on lock steer. You in the right place, we catch eyes peer. To the left, caught smiles and a few cheers. I step right towards you round, made a few fear that I would break it down. They see me get loose, but instead I kept smooth and I dipped you. Good times with a vibe on a high juice. By the air, for the stare on the floor rooted, cause I'm next to ya, so give my best to ya. Celebrate it cause the stars fell in line with ya. Moonlighting, you feel it when the beat ripens. Sheetrock on lock when the drinks stop.
Drinks over here, fill it to the top like it's a new year. Chicks over there, long hair, don't care, just move your derriere. Hands in the air, such a good feeling cause the weekend's here. We just taking our time, we left the past behind, we just enjoying the vibes.
The weekends, a new begins like the era brim of a hat. Put on your thinking caps, don't be twisted off the bottle of that flat trap. They wanna format your raps and sound like that. You track to crack the radio, our galaxies too wide to be sucked in the status quo. The same songs all around the world, get our name on, get the game on like a jump ball with no calls. A free for all the music you can lock up in your own backyard. Never stay boxed up, no room for advancement, pal. Cracking a smile like the male enhancement. God, going hard on the daughter. We glide like ducks, but feet flapping underwater. Harder than you see like otter pops, frozen in rhyme. We got skills for the trade to barter.
Drinks over here, fill it to the top like it's a new year. Chicks over there, long hair, don't care, just move your derriere. Hands in the air, such a good feeling cause the weekend's here. We just taking our time, we left the past behind, we just enjoying the vibes. Turned off the news this morning, opened the paper. New family in the White House, new neighbors. My man down the way got the hook up on the cable. New channels to watch, new vision, new statement. New options for the customers. Houston Spit District in your iPod shufflers. All the mechanics say I need a new muffler, but I need them new shoes. That's the birth of a hustler. They let my kinfolk out that box last year. Took a minute, but he got the new job, new crib. I really can't explain how the newness makes me feel, so I'm living every moment like it's the new year. Dexter, no worries, no pressure. Cranberry nectar on the rocks, no extra. New carry suspenders, new pocket protector. He's so cranberry every day, coming fresher. Drinks over here, fill it to the top like it's a new year. Chicks over there, long hair, don't care, just move your derriere. Hands in the air, such a good feeling cause the weekend's here. We just taking our time, we left the past behind, we just enjoying the vibes.
Fresh out of jail after mama post-bail, postgraduate from Yale, yelling wake up. School days breakups, broken hearted at the bar, well hell drank up. Kettle one vodka, cranberry, lime, twist, chubby checker. Chess player, bass player, new layer to the cake. Like the movie, let's relate, get them high as the steaks, no beef, bring a plate. This is broccoli, have a taste of the good life, wood life, be a little better. Let's toast, make the most of your giving cheddar. But we don't see it all the same, sort of Helen Keller. Fellas grab umbrellas, told her he can make it rain, but the sun is why she came. Wanted heat, wanted beats, wanted rhymes, wanted dance away the pain. Yes, it's 11:59, 1 minute to the end as we start over again. Then
drinks over here, fill it to the top like it's a new year. Chicks over there, long hair, don't care, just move your derriere. Hands in the air, such a good feeling cause the weekend's here. We just taking our time, we left the past behind, we just enjoying the vibes.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Thank you kindly.
You are welcome, everyone. Savvie Hue is his name. Follow him. Follow the Hot Pepper Show. Check out the website, thehotpeppershow.com for more information. And love you guys. And we will see you on next Monday. Bye-bye. Deuces. And I see you coming from Pepper from Atlantis.
Dope. That is.
Okay, you guys. Love you. Bye.
Peace, y'all.